your notebooks. Actually, I promote creativity in class, so if you want to, go ahead.
Okay.
All right, we ready? We're good.
Sure. Oh, I'll be
I have
taking
a
note again.
question. I have a
Yes. What is your
question.
question?
Does this count as creativity?
Very good, but we don't want destructive creativity. We
What?
just
Okay.
we want
What do you
construct.
do?
Nothing.
It's raining. That's gonna bother
Let
me.
me just get out my paper.
Okay.
Where do I find my
You
paper?
don't have one.
I
In
need
miscellaneous. Select the bucket of lava.
which one's
Yeah.
the bucket? I found it. Okay, I'm ready to take
Okay.
notes.
Sorry, I just kind of float sometimes. Okay, so welcome to ancient Gallian history and current Gallian history. Who wrote this? You can't write that. This is class, people. Class. Emphasis on classy. Right, so I am your teacher. Prof.
Oh yeah. I totally did not break through the wall.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
learning.
I am Professor Decker McQuinn, and today we are going to learn about.
No, I was writing that.
We're going to learn about Gallia and its wonderful history. Gallia started. Hey, wrote an autobiography. We will read it. Would you like me to read it to the class? Because we are learning right now.
Quinn, I forget how to spell your name. Quinn.
Well, Mr. Salt has
I'm just gonna
his
pull up.
life. And 20
Salt.
feet wide, and 20 feet wide, and 20 feet wide, and 20 feet wide, and
Okay.
20 feet wide, and 20 feet wide, and 20 feet wide, and 20 feet wide.
Hey,
No.
him and Alex could write a hit book together.
Yeah, what the? That's
Yeah.
really funny. Anyway, here's the copy for the archives.
Oh, thank you.
Sasquatch, you're not allowed to look through those. Those are the teacher files. Not allowed.
Let me see this.
Oh no.
Is he looking through the
50
teacher
pages?
files?
Teacher's files.
50 pages. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's-
I think he beat Alex.
Oh, no, Alex have to beat him, isn't that right? And also, Alex just told you watching the stream, I believe. He sent me a sad
Uh-oh.
face.
Oh no, Alex.
What?
Alex is sad that he's not the only owner of this town now. Gallia.
Does can I add Alex to this?
No, he's at his dad's right now.
Right. So anyway.
That's depressing.
Gallia was a great nation, started long ago in a server that's pretty old when compared to this one.
But coming back.
The Kingdom of Gallia, composed of capital, Chasington, and Kingsbury. Kingsbury was a pleasant dockingville, with illicit drug sales happening every now and then, but it was a pretty nice place nonetheless. There was
Sanctioned. Royal sanctioned.
They were totally sanctioned drug deals happening on totally sanctioned drug dealing boats, which I may or may not have owned. Oh yes, those were crazy times. Great times. Then there was Chasington, which also grew drugs, but more illicit ones that were very illegal, and also potatoes.
Weed potatoes.
Weed potatoes. We had to raid that. That was pretty fun. Back in this time, there was another great kingdom that went by the term of Gallia, which was the kingdom I am currently talking about. But there was another kingdom, and that other kingdom was Keldassia, a great desert nation of arts, sciences, and rebellion and stuff. They were bad guys. They were terrible desert tribesmen, evil fiends who would make sickly hymns about our great nation of Gallia. Sickly, perverted rhymes that would be bad for us. Very bad. Yes.
But Quinn, but it's okay now. It's okay now.
But it's all good now.
Yeah.
It's all right now. It was a good. It's all. I don't mind your advertising, but it's getting in the way of my teaching.
Gonna ask you're gonna
Buy
ask him
my
to leave.
book. Buy my
I'm gonna
book.
have
Buy
to
my
ask you
book.
to
Buy my book.
Mr. Salt, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the class, please.
Get the principal to bring him out.
Okay. Oh, I'm coming.
I'm gonna have to ask you. He's
Principal.
right. But anyway, continuing my. Don't break windows.
Elliot just broke a window.
Don't break windows. Oh, he's gonna go write another hit book. All right. Well, you can write another hit book as long as you don't go around putting more signs up. Up. All right. Now, and everything is all good with the Caldastians now, and they were just kind of assimilated into the Great Gallian nation, and they're just kind of hanging out now. It's pretty cool. They have, under the great guidance of Gallia, they have been able to become a wonderful nation of poets and artisans
Rebellions.
and and other inquisitors also. They're pretty cool.
5 abilities.
Most of the inquisitors are from Caldassia, and oh, he's got another book. Right. Well, we'll get to your book afterwards, Salt. And then there was also a few minor nations which started spreading out, like Ontario and Aridia. Although
Please say Quebec isn't a town.
no,
Isn't a place.
Ontario. It was a fledgling nation that had ideals and grandeurs, and tried to take on the great nation of Gallia, but with its newly formed brutish alliance of warriors from Caldassia, it was capable of defeating Ontario in the 3 Great Ontarian Crusades, in which the great nation of Gallia, raided and just kind of blew a bunch of stuff up. I think there was some lava at one point.
Trench warfare.
In trench warfare, yes. It was very trench warfare, which you should all know about because you are all, I am going to assume, at least past grade 10. Yes. There was also, what else was there in history? Yes, there was much great history of Gallia, so much so that it is hard to, say all of it.
Yeah.
It is believed that the nation of Gallia came from colonists who left the great city of Ryan's Revenge, an underwater secret nation that had ideas of greatness.
Was that mine?
No.
Funny enough, it was named after Andrew Ryan, Bioshock. Yeah.
Yep, it was literally
Okay,
an
that's
underwater
what I
city
thought.
that Cody built.
Pretty swag.
That's what I
It was
thought.
pretty cool, actually, and I miss it. It was awesome. I kept trying to terrorist it though, and
Yeah.
cause water damage because rebel. Yes, except that I didn't because that wasn't me, and that was you
Yeah.
can't link my bloodline to that.
Yeah,
What
it was Necro. Yeah, you got mentioned about the Great Trader.
Oh yes, the great trader with his mask and his hat. What was him? He was Necro, right?
Necro McQueen.
Yes, Necro
Necro
McQueen.
McQueen.
He was a traitorous poet who wrote slanderous things about the great nation of Gallia, and we had to do something about that, and we did. After he was once the great Sultan of Caldassia, but once he was overthrown, he was replaced by the court chaplain Pecro McQuinn. He was a pretty cool dude.
And he's now the High Priest.
Yes, and he is now the High Priest of Douglas and travels.
Oh.
Stop
oh.
everything. Buy my book.
Another free copy, oh.
I want a free copy.
Salt's Life 2.
What does it say?
Also, if you check your chest,
I know.
Elliot, what does this thing say? Elliot was here.
Hi.
There are
Hi. Hi. That's
Amazing
interesting.
book, Salt. Amazing.
I didn't read it yet.
there
Is
are
it good?
3
And
major
20
differences that I've found between this one and the last one.
That's all it says.
The first "and" is capitalized
oh, I got
on
one too.
page 1,
Oh
and
yeah.
then on page, let's see, almost there. Ah, there it is. Page 45, there is a V,
Oh my God, yeah.
and
And
on
then-
page 50,
It's
it
wide.
changes from long to wide, possibly as foreshadowing to the sequel. It's a good read.
I'll put this one too. Anyways,
Give it a
if you want.
10. All right, well that's everything.
Okay, I have a
to teach about
question.
Gallia. What is your question?
How do you have sex being a block?
That would be a question for your oceanography teacher.
Exactly by Professor Normo,
Yes,
PhD.
have to ask Professor Normo.
Okay,
I'll-
where
I'll-
is he?
Paris, in his classroom.
Where is that? Duh!
Sorry, but you must take your pop quiz first.
Yeah, pop quiz, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, here's the first question. Anyone can feel free to answer.
Write down your book. Write down your book and pass it to him at the end of class.
Yes, does everyone have their notebook out? It will be put in the library, don't you worry, Sasquatch. This girl, salty. Okay, so everyone has their notes ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, here's the first question. Name one of the 3 major principalities of Gallia.
What's a
One of
principality?
the cities that was part of Gallia.
What was that name of the one named after you?
There isn't one.
Well then.
Uh,
You didn't think you had to actually answer anything, did you?
Yeah.
okay, I got question
Okay.
1.
Question 2.
Wait. Did Elliot get it? That's fine.
Elliot, did you finish your answer?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Question 2. Where do scholars believe was the first colonists of Gallia from?
What was that one named after you?
There isn't anything named after me.
Something had
I
Quinn in
don't
it.
remember that.
There was that boat one. What was that boat
I got
one?
you. Excuse me, I'm checking my email. Apparently, according to this, I should follow Dr. Stroppenpulpen Pompolos and the Toronto Maple Leafs on Twitter. Yeah, I will.
That's interesting. What's question 3?
is, who was the great Caldassian trader?
How many questions are there?
That's it.
Oh.
Good
Oh.
question. There's one more. I'm coming in for it.
Oh.
Come on in.
Here comes.
4.
Who's your
4.
king?
Who's your daddy? And what does he
You
do?
are
My God.
The
Yeah.
overseer.
You'll see.
done.
Alright, everybody sign your names and hand in your sheets, and
Eh.
I'll grade them, and
And-
we'll decide if you're allowed to leave.
Or locked for
Oh
eternity.
god.
Or if you're locked in this room and forced to listen to Lemon Grab compilations for a while.
You need to be
Yeah,
reconditioned.
yeah.
I'll get the
Oh.
projector.
Here you go.
Okay?
Here you go. Read. It's all of my notes too. The first 3 pages
Okay.
on notes.
Uh,
Read it all out loud,
Ag
please.
and Sigag, Prof. McQuinn, was great. Not so much anymore. There was drugs sold by Quinn. Hashtag 420. Quinn is really evil. Elliot broke window. Salt made a new book. And shit. A lot of shit happened. Underwater shit of me of some sort. Some racial slang. Quinn killed stuff. Page 4 is empty. Or page 3 is empty. Page 4 is the question and answer. Answer 1, underwater shit. Answer 2, more underwater shit. Question 3, N-word Quinn. And the bonus answer, you are. And that is his answers. I give you half points.
Here, let me see. I'll put
But
that
I
in,
was
I'll put that
right.
in the test archives.
I was right. I just used a different name. I didn't catch what name you gave the evil guy.
Quinn
with
is really
the-
evil.
Evil. Quinn is really evil.
Okay.
Isn't that proper grammars?
Oh,
Whoa! What?
I think we got another book done.
Oh god.